Friends, what will happen if you're in the sea with your boat and suddenly the seawater disappears somewhere and later you see the empty and deserted land of the sea? This thing can scare you so much. And after all the seawater which has disappeared, where did he go, and will that water return to this ocean once again or not? Let's know the answers to all these questions from this story. You will like this film a lot, which is a sci-fi adventure film released this year, whose name is Survive. So let's know today's story. This story starts and we are shown a family in which they have come to the middle of the ocean to celebrate their son, Ben's birthday. This was the Caribbean Sea. Everything was here. Everything was going on normally. Ben's mom jumps into the sea to swim, while Ben and his father are busy fishing. But then suddenly, Ben's mom, Julian, felt as if something big is circling around her in the sea. When she looks into this, everything seems normal, but then suddenly someone pulls her under the sea, and at the same time, the instruments on their boat also start behaving unusually. Ben and Tom were not able to notice this because they were busy fishing, and they saw Julian drowning. Along with saving herself, she also calls out loudly to Tom, but no one pays attention to her, and here Julian feels that the seawater is going backwards, and he himself is also going backwards. Tom also notices this thing. He sees Julian, and that is why Tom jumps into the water to save him, while Van starts the boat's engine and takes them to them. Now Tom saves Julian from drowning. And after this, Ben and Casey pull them both on the boat, and in this way, Julian's life is saved. Now on the boat, Tom gets angry at his daughter Casey and says that where was your attention? You know that whoever goes for swimming, one person will have to keep an eye on him. So why did you break this rule? What would have happened if something had happened to your mother? Casey was also guilty for this, but after she says sorry, everyone moves on, and after that, but during this time, their boat gets a strong shock. To check it, Tom goes down in the water and sees that there is a very big shark under the boat. After checking that Tom has a dent, which must have been made by a big shark, he comes back and finds that he is badly injured, and Julian is very upset with him. Stitches are put on the wounds. Here, Tom tells his family that because of the dent given by the shark, they will not be able to take the boat forward, and now the only option left with them was to call someone for help, but the signal was not working. There was no communication on their boat. Nobody was picking up any signal. Now, in this difficult time, Tom checked his food and drink items. He had only drinking water for 4 days and nothing else, but he was consoled by the fact that they thought that they were on a shipping route and some ship would see them passing by. Now, during this conversation, they heard a loud sound from outside. When they went outside and looked, they saw a huge Metroid coming towards them. It was about to collide with their ship, and to avoid it, Tom quickly started the engine of his boat, but he knew that if he did so, his boat would be destroyed. And this is what happens. The engine of their boat gets destroyed. And the second Metro ID also started moving towards them. Now these people could not do anything else to save themselves, so they went to the bottom of the boat and wore life jackets. After this, these people heard a loud sound, and they all fell unconscious. When they regained consciousness, they found that they were alive, although they had definitely suffered injuries. But surprisingly, the thing was that now there was a very big hole inside their boat, but water was not coming in through it. Now, when the whole family comes out of their boat and looks around, they are shocked to see this sight. The land around their boat has become so big that water is not coming in through it. But the fish were lying there, and their boat was in a Rocky Mountain-like area. As if people have come to another planet, this place had completely changed. The place where there was water till last night now looks like high mountains and pits. Now Tom quickly takes out his compass and store.